What's up lads, it's King Langpart and welcome back to my channel, and today it's a second video on the FIFA World Cup YouTuber tournament. A lot has happened since the first video I uploaded. Both groups are gone down to 3 players now, as Dylan Robinson lost 4-0 I think to JS7FIFA and just quit because he's terrible, and yeah, and then Crank just never responded to any of his messages, so he's left Group B. So both groups are gone down to 3 players, and everyone in the groups wants to play their games and actually want to do well in this tournament, because as I say, whoever wins this tournament will be able to give away a copy of FIFA 19 to a subscriber. And I have changed the rules on how the FIFA 19 is won. So if you want to win FIFA 19 when obviously when it releases, I can't get it beforehand, on either console, even if you're on PC, I'm paying for it, so I can pay for whatever console. I'm gonna have a tweet out as soon as this video goes live, and basically you go over to that tweet, retweet it, like it, and reply to the tweet on who do you think will win this YouTuber tournament. You have to tag their Twitter handle on the tweet, and you could be in a chance of winning FIFA 19 if that player wins this YouTube tournament. So we all have a good come probably the end of this week, everyone will have at least one game played. I think the group stages should be finished this week, because everyone just needs to play 2 games, and most players have played their first game. And now myself, I've played 2, and a few other people have played 2. Now we're waiting on, I think, 2 more games to be played. So you should have a fair instance of who could win this YouTuber tournament. But it's FIFA is football, and FIFA especially, anything can happen. So no one knows who's going to win. In this video now, I will have highlights of my first game against Thirsty Games, which was on his channel. If you want to check his channel out, link will be in the description. And also I will have highlights of Tomo Gaming HD versus JBakes, which also was another good game, and that was played in Group B. So they were the only first 2 games in round 1, as Dylan and Crank both left, which meant that JS7 and Mr. English both couldn't play their games. So they just didn't play in week 1. Well, JS7 did, but it wasn't an official game. That's really it, and we're just going to get into the clips now. As you can see here, my first game against Thirsty Games, well, my only game against Thirsty Games. Well, actually that's a lie as well. We played 2 games, the first game got corrupted. But first goal was myself. Ronaldo put myself 1-0 up, and then the stroke set half time, Ronaldo again, the big man, puts me 2-0 up. And I thought at this stage I was coasting home. I thought just 2-0 up against a good player, just thought I could just park the bus, well not park the bus, but play defensively and just try get the win. I went defensive and Pepe scored an own goal. Not saying that he didn't deserve to score. Thirsty was fantastic that whole game. The first game he did smash me, I'm not going to lie about that, but second game I was so much better, and I felt I was unlucky at stages. Some of the goals scored, they were well worked goals, it's just that I should have defended them better, and luck was in his side. But anyway, first game in, Thirsty won the first game. Obviously he won 3-2, so the goal difference was 1+, and my goal difference was -1. So going into this game against JS7, I needed to win or draw and hope that when Thirsty plays JS7, he beats him by more than 2 goals. If the score is 3-2 to Thirsty, then me and JS7 will have to work out something. We might do like a quick match and do golden goal or something like that. But yeah, and just hope it's not 3-2. Then into the next game was Tomo Gaming HD versus JBakes. JBakes went 1-0 up with Belgium, and then Tom scored a fantastic goal with Pogba, in off the crossbar and back up off the crossbar again. It was amazing. There was 1-1 in this game, and similar to myself and Thirsty, it was a very tight game, and whoever took the lead would eventually win. And it was JBakes. He went 2-1 up with Batshuayi, and that's how the game finished. Which put JBakes at the top of the leaderboard after 1 game. It's exact same position as myself and Tom. Tom needs to beat Mr. English, who's Nigeria, so France versus Nigeria. He should be getting the win there, or draw and hope that JPX beats Mr. English by 2 goals or more, which Belgium versus Nigeria would probably happen as well. Now, I don't know how Mr. English would play, but apparently he's alright at FIFA, and now a lot of YouTubers are alright, unless it's Dylan Robinson 3 or Cranked, because they're both terrible, because they didn't want to play this tournament. But yeah, here you can see my team. I rocked a 4-4-1-1 with Nani at centre forward and Ronaldo a striker. The wings were quite slow with João Mario and Bernardo Silva, but I just wanted that creativity from the two of them. But yeah, I'm planning on to bring on Gelson Martins and Quaresma through half time. But I knew that JS7 would play a very possession based football after seeing his stats against Dylan Robinson, where he had like 75% possession and just smashed him. To which Dylan then threw his prams toys out of pram and left. But yeah, I just knew that so I went into defensive, which isn't always great. I don't like playing defensive. I like playing attacking football and fast passing, but I just knew I wasn't going to be able to play against, and I haven't played well with Portugal in either of my games, besides the first half against Thirsty, but they're just not great, and he should have went 1-0 up there. A good block from Semedo. But when I did get the ball, I was kind of timid. I was afraid of passing. But it was hard to explain. I felt like I nearly was as good as J7. It's just that he had the better team, and his style of FIFA hurts smaller teams. And there again, I kind of just snapped a shot with Ronaldo. I didn't mean to shoot, but I had the corner down with Ronaldo and off the crossbar, which is quite annoying because I thought I wanted the first goal. I knew the first goal would have been massive in this game, and then he counterattacks and he ends up just going out the wings, or well, not even the wings. Anyway, yeah, it was. I felt like I defended well. There was parts in the game where like my defenders were out of position, especially my left back. My left back kind of like he was my weak point in the game. And I'll probably, if I do make qualify, I'll probably change it up. But as you see there, out of position, Douglas Costa just skilled by the centre half and puts JS7 1-0 up, much to my despair. But I knew that I could score. I have Ronaldo on my team. I have Nani. I have a few other good players that are good attackingly. I knew if I got a chance, I could score. And I know kickoff glitch was supposedly patched, but we all know it isn't really. And even in the World Cup mode, it still exists. And I swear to God, if it exists in FIFA 19, I'll rage. But kick off straight away, quick passing, quick forward passing, into Nani, and then finesse, top ins, and back 1-1. Straight away, kick off, boom. Just kick-off goal. That's basically it. It was a nice finish, but it's just I felt bad in a way. But in a tournament like this, you have to go all out. Like if I had a chance to sweat it in the 90th minute to win 1-0, I do it. I just want to win. I want to win FIFA 19 for the like 150 subs I do have. If you're not subbed to the channel, make sure you sub, because you could potentially win a FIFA 19 copy. And make sure you go check out the tweet that I will have in the top link in the description. But there you see, I think it was Ronaldo running through in goal, but out to the wing, and Marquinhos tackles him, and I get a free kick. And I'm okay with free kicks, but I know I should have passed it, or I could have passed it. I just knew when I took the free kick, I went too left, and yeah, it was never threatening the keeper. And anyway, we go to half time. It was 1-1, and as you see, we were quite level on most stats besides possession. Possession was just J7 was just smashing me in possession. As I say, from the get-go, I knew he would play a possession-based game. It was quite difficult on being concentrated the whole game. And there's Rui Patricio lets me down. Rui Patricio on my left back out of position again. Too close to my centre backs. Douglas Costa is free and just taps it in. Like, look, my left back just not marking the winger, which is what I'm supposed to do in those positions. Yeah, 2-1. But similar to the first goal, I knew that kickoffs were still broken, but I see I lose the ball. But I know that if I win the ball back now, I could have a chance. And you can see there, I have 3-4 lads running around the ball. Don't let him in the middle of the park. Try to get him win the ball back in the middle, so I can counter, and I do. I win the ball, Yao Mario to Ronaldo, and I go right a little bit, and it's kind of like a dummy, but there's no skill moves intended, and then Ronaldo's just through and goal, and boom, 2-2. I was back in the game. I knew that if I went 3-1 down, the game was over. I was out of the tournament. There was no way I was coming back. I needed to score, and I need to score as soon as possible to try win this game. I'd say I need to win this game. I do not want to be depending on Hursty beating JS7. I say if it is a draw between Hursty and JS7, and I draw this game, then I will be out, and JS7 because of goal difference. So as you see there, I bring on Gelson Martins for Bernardo Silva. I just wanted that pace to try and exploit his defenders just because late on in the game. But yeah, just back to basics from J7, just back possession football. I try to win the ball and counter as just always. And this time I actually do get a good chance here, and Nani's through, but I think Nani's fitness let him down. Tried to skill and he got taken down, but Marquinhos was already on the yellow card and he was down to 10 men. Got sent off. As straight away from J7, pauses the game, goes tactical. I think he brought on Felipe Luis. I can't remember exactly who he brought on. I remember seeing Felipe Luis later on in the clips, and that's who he brought on. But I changed it up a little bit. I know he's down to 10 men. I just need extra pace, so I bring on Quaresma and I bring on Silva just to solidify the midfield. Yeah, and I changed it up a little bit as well, but yeah, free kick in the edge of the box. And similar to the first half, from a Marquinhos tackle, I have a great opportunity from a free kick, and if I pass this ball, I could have had an easy shot on target. And we all know how broken it is. But I lined this one up better, but it's just direct free kicks this year are just not worth it. You should just pass the ball. Later on in the game, then just as I said before, just possession football from J7. And it was so annoying to play against because he was such a good player. That was just so hard to try to defend against him. And if you've seen me during the game, like I was pure tryharding in this game. And saying that and only coming out with 2-2 draw isn't great. Like I see there, kind of spoiler result there, but there is 3 minutes left, and Lanny just doesn't have the pace or the fitness to keep up with Felipe Luis. And there's Felipe Luis, that's who we brought on. And I have a chance here with Adrian Silva, and I just squander it. I should have went left. He was overloaded on the right, but that's more or less it now. Finished 2-2. I'd say the game was quite possession based. It was J7 was a great player. It caused Hursty problems, but it'd be interesting. I really can't wait for Hursty versus J7. I think that'll be a great game. But we're getting the stats now, and you can see I did only have 2 shots on target, and which is quite FIFA aids considering how much possession he had and how much his chances he had. But anyway, guys, so basically I need, let's say, J7 and Hursty. Well, Hursty to beat J7 by 2 goals or more. And anyway, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please hit the like button and do not forget to subscribe, and go check out the tweet on my Twitter, obviously, for a chance to win a copy of FIFA 19 in September. So anyway, guys, see you later and peace.